The Theater of Bones. Don't know what I was expecting. Welcome back, everyone. This is I Say Cosm. Today we're continuing with Stygian, Reign of the Old Ones. And let's have a wander around. I hope I don't have to do any fighting because I'm alone here. Oh, I just bought that too. This guy's having fun. The scope of the wanton carnage that befell Arkham's higher echelon does a lot more than raise one's hair. The air of morbidness here is almost asphyxiating. Oh, what's everyone doing in here? Just wandering around, taking in the sights? Hello? Oh! What did I just settle into? Ah, yes, Cosm. Dignified. Oh, we can vote yes, but can we vote for a woman? Essex Hotel, shout out. This man of short stature smirks like a child visiting a circus for the first time, and neither with his uncouth comportment nor his ill-fitting attire does he appear to have blended into the heightened occasion. There are film scratches all over me. The man keeps clear of you. He's taking you for a loony. Oh no. He looks carefree, save the occasional glance or two at the briefcase he grips so tightly. Good evening, sir. Enjoying the event? What's not to like about the greatest marvel of modern times, the motion picture? Especially among such elegant guests, or select guests. Like myself, of course. Boastfully, he takes a sip and glances at his briefcase. Do you have any idea what this event is about? Why, it's the world premiere of What Awaits Us. Pinnacle of motion picture entertainment. I've heard it's a scientification title, but about the destiny of mankind. Rumor has it the producers spent millions. Better be worth it. Your briefcase must be indispensable, so as to be brought along with you here. His face sours for a moment as he draws his briefcase closer. If your chances of striking gold rested on a few sheets of paper, you wouldn't part with it either. May I ask what's in the briefcase? He's taken aback by your unwelcome inquisitiveness. I fail to see why it would be any of your concern, sir. If it's industrial espionage you intend, a spruce gentleman suddenly intervenes. Gosh, Hines, have you sworn to embarrass me in front of every important figure in Arkham? I thought I made myself clear. You were to wear a tuxedo, not a... despairingly. Orange-checked suit. Have you no sense of propriety at all? The cozy smirk on Hines' face immediately melts into shame. But, Mr. Griffith, how could I have known that I would attend such a special occasion such as this? Mr. Griffith knits his brows. Your excuse is even lamer than your choice of attire, Hines. If these improprieties persist, I may have to review our agreement concerning my affiliates. I am entrusted with their reputation. Hines wipes droplets of sweat from his forehead. Yes, Mr. Griffith. I will attribute the utmost importance to such delicate matters in the future. Now about the contract, I would... The industrious frowns with disappointment. Inappropriate, Hines. Such formalities will be settled another time. Now I must have a word with Mayor Anderson, if you'll excuse me. Pat him gently on the shoulder. You got this deal, Hines. Now is not the time. Excuse me. He scampers after the factory owner. Mr. Griffith! Mr. Griffith! If you would just consider... A particularly frustrated guest glances around and grumbles. What is this garbage? Grape juice? Is this what we're deemed worthy of in such a respectable event? Won't we be able to relish a real and, if possible, select wine? Turns to you. You, sir, do you condone this nonsense? Puh, prohibition my ass. Forget about it. This used to be the land of liberty. This motion picture technology is incredible. Look at the sharpness of this man. The man stares at you with vacant eyes and then callously returns to his existence as if you're a ghost. I guess pre-disaster Arkham residents aren't all that interested in crazy. Nah, go away. Okay. Who else do we have? Oh. Although her appearance seems to be fitting the guest profile of this exquisite event perfectly, the elegant young woman before you seems noticeably distant and detached from the people around her. Without a word, she watches you emerge. The glitter of the pearls on her scintillating necklace is only shadowed by the melancholia in her eyes. What is this? Where am I? Young woman glances at you, puzzled. I don't know what you're implying, sir, but this is the Arkham Theatre. I hope you are not having issues with your memory. If you'll excuse me. She turns the other way, falling into her air of melancholia once again. Good evening, miss. Good evening, sir. The words sound like those of a ghost, bound to this place against its will. I am Cosm. And then lean in to kiss her hand. The young woman politely retracts her hand. No need for that, sir. I am present with my fiancé. Looks over her shoulder at a young man nearby engaged in conversation. Seeing him does not make the young woman seem any less miserable, if it didn't, in fact, make her more dreary. I'll have to ask you to leave me to myself. Please enjoy the occasion. I've seen how you look at those people, and you are damn right. They are weird. They are colourless, dull, unacceptable. I have to admit, you not behave like most of the guests here, and I don't think I've seen you before. Are you an Arkhamite, sir, if I may ask? I have turned into one. I see. Well, thanks for your kindness, sir. I am Amelia Emsworth. She bows gently before looking back at the distant spot she seems to prefer to the most exquisite people of Arkham. Let's just say that my spirit is somewhat darkened by the loss of a close acquaintance. He was, pauses for a short while before continuing, dear to me, and his absence is felt keenly. As he passed away, she answers with a hint of hesitation in her eyes. You could say that. We'll never see each other again, if truth be told. I ask who that person might be. Her eyes search for someone in the crowd first. When she starts talking again, you get the impression the person she was looking for is nowhere nearby. I prefer to keep his name to myself, sir. You wouldn't know him either, for he is a gentleman of native origin. You never see people like him at events such as this. He was an Abenaki Indian who I met at a, seance. Someone do you say? Let's just say he was the only one who could see the person inside me. Listen to you, I keep my mouth shut and I leave this movie reality. Sounds like a good deal to me. Alright. You were slowly being hypnotized by the spectral humming of the crowd when Amelia's gentle voice brought you back to your senses. You have a feeling this movie reel which you find yourself in has a way of playing with your mind. I was about to get engaged when I met him. Amelia says, partly to you and mostly to herself, Benedict was and still is. Good looking, educated, wealthy. Everything a girl could ask for. Maybe more. And I liked him, that's true. But did I want a life with him? I wasn't really sure of that. Father gave his full blessing to my relationship with Benedict, and why wouldn't he? He is the son of Mr. Anderson, the mayor, after all. But I had never had the chance to hear the mother's opinion, take her advice. Now you see each other. Tuberculosis took her. She lowers her head. It's been 3 years. There hasn't been a single day since when I didn't feel the need for her guidance. So I decided to do something naive, even stupid. I decided to arrange a seance so I could finally listen to what Mother had to say from beyond the grave. You think this nonsense? I've seen much stranger things in New England high society. On the contrary, the spirits are always here. Meet Harry. For example, he's been dead for 14 years, close buddy of mine. To make a long story short, we became friends with the psychic I had hired to conduct this seance, a young Indian called Chad. Since the very beginning, his company made me feel at ease, at peace with myself. He was a bit withdrawn, yes, but was also thoughtful and perceptive. He always knew, and most importantly cared, for how I really felt. After a long while in his presence, I was no longer in a contest. I didn't have to prove how beautiful or ideal I was. I was just me. The fragile and gentle smile that appears on her face is quickly darkened by the ailment known as distress. Uh-oh. Caught. It was Mayor Anderson who learned about us. His driver had seen us strolling through the willows. Arkham is no Boston, after all. So my future father-in-law came and told me something I still can hear. He told me if I ever burden his family with such disgrace again. Crystal tears formed slowly in her eyes. He swore to God that he would have that river rat sent to a eugenics camp out west, where he would be castrated like a worthless donkey. Eugenics camp? It's one of those barbarous places where they do horrible things to people they declare unfit for society. They say it is done to improve the health of society, but everybody knows the truth. And no one does a thing. They call it science. I'll tell you what it is. It's controlled, methodical mass murder. Sometimes I feel good about the world being destroyed. Imagining Chad in such a place for even a second froze my blood. I could never be the reason for that. Her voice is shaking now. At our next meeting, I told him terrible things. Things I never meant. With tears, someone's heart should have been shattered. I told him that he was simply a plaything. I told him I found the mysterious Indian act interesting for some time, but... Her eyes are crystal now, but it grew old fast. She desperately clings to your arm. I have a bad feeling about all this, sir. My heart has felt heavy throughout the night. She squeezes your arm. I have to tell you this, or I'll burst. The tears are beginning to flow, and you scratch this wound too much. So listen, Amelia Emsworth loved Abenaki Chad, like she loved no one else. That's good to hear. As she collapses in sobs, you watch the crystal beads run down her cheek. Under the bright light of the hall's majestic chandelier, her tears look just as bright as the milky pearls of her necklace. Oh, hello, friend. Your face is messy. It is a privilege to host you in this terrific event tonight. I hope you all enjoy this miracle of the century. I hope you enjoy what awaits us. Dismal Man. Oh, movie time. In the Mouth of Madness. This is really cool. I love this. It is the king in yellow. Everyone's gone mad. Or maybe it's more like cigarette burns. There's that short movie. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. I think it's in the Masters of Horror collection. Might be a John Carpenter one. Oh, the brutality of it all. And the Wilhelm scream. Is this that life imitates art? But which layer are we? Sanity lost. Before you is a disciple who is put in a deep trance by his persistent chanting. The momentum of his repetitive body movements has reached a frightening extremity. Words that come out of his mouth are no longer intelligible. You can't hear much except the rapid sound of breathing. Okay. Blueprint Heinz hazard suit. That's where I came in. What's in here? Danger? This movie projector is running uninterruptedly thanks to its mindless operator. How it can run in a place with no electricity, however, is a mystery. The faded, putrefying execrableness was perhaps the head projectionist of this theatre once, before being resurrected and consequently assigned the singular and unremitting task of running the accursed Reel of Doom. Observe the supernatural condition of the creature. After discerning the maleficent energies with which this accursed freak is suffused, you conclude that a resurrection spell has been cast on him, not unlike those used by the Haitian voodoo priest. The caster, an adept Gersha? Practitioner, no doubt. Inscribed into what's left of his dead muscles, a command that compels them to execute a single motion. You may try to dispel this command. Let's consider my other options. Then the projection machine. It's rather obvious that the zombified machinist rotates the reel, but you're clueless as to what provides the energy to generate such a powerful projection. He feeds the reel with the film from the bobbins on his neck, dutifully carrying out his perpetual task. Let's dispel the given order. Yes, dance. The power of dance compels you. Oh. The Reel of Doom picked up. Interesting. Well, this guy's still going, but everyone else is gone. Amelia's pearls. Ah, that's a shame. I probably should have talked with the other people. Guess I'm missing something. That's alright. I do need to sleep to regain my sanity. Speak of the Dead can go for now. And we will get Children of Pazazu. We're finally getting a bit stronger in the magic department. Give you that. Oh. That could be problematic. However, we must. Let us go into Blasted Street. Alright, let's have a look. We did it! Oh, we leveled up. Ooh, fight time. Let's try to do this quick, yeah? Oh, please don't attack your team. Oh, yep. Done. Here's the 6. Now, I did come down here before when I messed up. So we're just gonna go through here and we're gonna go meet someone. This person, or creature, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's where we'll do it for today. Finally getting somewhere in Blaster Town. Hopefully we can get through it virtually unscathed. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, this has been I Say Cosm. Stay tuned for more Cosmic Horror video games. Thanks for watching.